From being a street kid and a school dropout to becoming a Hollywood avant-garde designer, Rocky Gathercole proves there is hope in even the darkest times. He shares with us the hardships and traps he's endured throughout the years, the solutions he's found, and the key to his success.
The glitz and glam is the fame, but it's the work backstage that makes the game. I'm Crystel Bandal, your host. Come with me behind the lens and watch their stories unfold. Chance to sit down and chat with one of Hollywood's top designers. He's had the chance to dress up some of the A-list celebrities, including J-Lo, Nikki Minaj, and Katy Perry. We've had a chance to see his wonderful creations in the land down under, along with the beauties of Miss World Australia New South Wales finalist for his 30th anniversary in the industry. Hello, Rocky Gathercole.
Hello.
So, coming from your very humble beginnings, I've heard that you had a tough childhood experience living in the streets. Could you please share more about your story? How did you cope with surviving and looking for your basic necessities? And how did you find help in surviving the streets?
Well, being on the street when I was 14, it's really hard because I have to find my way where to get the food, where to sleep, where to take a bath, and all these things. And at the same time, when it's raining, when Philippines always have a storm.
Yeah.
So it's hard. It's hard to live there. But when I was, I think, 18 or 19, I got born again Christian. Then those people from the church, those brethren who helped me to get a decent job, because that's what I've been praying for a long time. At least to get out of the street, because I cannot stand it anymore. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a way on the street.
I can't imagine how hard that would have been. So, at what age did you say again you found the job to get yourself out?
I think 18 or 19. I worked in a restaurant where one of the brethren helped me to get
from the church.
From the church.
Yeah.
So from then on, I keep on praying to the Lord not to help him or to thank him more for what happened, because changes happens like so fast. Then in 1990 I went to Saudi Arabia to design.
So you used your faith in God, and
that's exactly what happened,
that they support you to help you get you out of the streets and bring your spirits up.
Yeah, because living on the street is like you have no dream at all. Because what are you looking for is a food, shelter.
Just trying to survive.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to imagine that I've been through that. And I'm grateful to the Lord for what happened in my life.
Yeah, so just going back, at the age of 14, you left your home. How did you manage to get your education, or how did you continue mastering your craft?
I never went to school after that.
You never went to school?
No. I couldn't afford. How could I afford it if I couldn't find a place to live?
Yeah.
So it just depends on what the Lord will give me.
So during that time, were you still practicing your sketches, creating designs? Were you always creating from a very young age?
Oh yeah. When I was in grade school, all my drawing, artwork, it's always in the bulletin board in the school. So everybody knows that I'm an artist. But when I live on the street, I forgot that gift. It's all gone. Because like what I said, when you're on the street, no dreams, no any plan. You only want to survive, to have food, water, at least a shirt to have on your back. It's hard.
So you said that when you're on the street, you forget everything and focus on trying to live and survive. How did you find your way back?
When I got born again Christian.
When you got back into church?
Yeah. What happened is, I keep on praying to the Lord, forgetting that He gave me a gift, which this designing. And He reminded me again that I gave you a gift when you're still young. Go back to your roots, like start over again, and you will understand who you are.
Wow.
That's what happened.
That's amazing. It's amazing what faith can do to you, right? So from there, you managed to get to Saudi Arabia and Dubai. How did you reach to that point? How did you get there?
Back in the 80s, fashion designer is so in demand in the Middle East. So when I reached Saudi Arabia, my biggest problem now, that time, is I don't know the technicalities of creating a dress. Like, I can draw whatever you want me to draw, but I cannot put it into reality. That's my biggest problem. So I prayed to the Lord, He gave me this gift, and still I don't know how to use it. Like, I have no idea. I never been to school, and nobody taught me anything. Not even how to make a ribbon. No. I didn't know. So I guess I was 22, 23. Then my boss told me, you're still young. You can do it. I'll take you to a place where all the designer is working. So check their work and you will get it. And in 2 months, I got everything in my head.
Wow.
Like, I think that is my gift. I'm a fast learner. And I'm very resourceful and innovative.
So I'm gonna guess you have very good observation skills, learning from different people and designers. And then were you able to create your own technique as well from learning from them?
After leaving Saudi Arabia for 2 years, I went to Dubai, which is more tougher because all the best designer in the Philippines is in Dubai.
Wow.
So one time we had a gathering, all of us, like everyone introduces themselves, how did they become a designer like this. Everybody said, I graduated in UP, I graduated in this and that, and I used to design for big names, then everybody's dropping a name. So when it's my turn, I said, I never been to school.
It's very different.
I never been to school, and I don't even work with any big names in the Philippines. That's it.
You just learned from the best, and it just came from
within. And they
within.
said, okay. They like, duh. So I told everyone that day that to know how good you are as a designer, only time will tell. 30 years later, I'm here in Sydney.
Yes, you are.
Sitting beside you.
Yes, you
asking me all
traveled the
these
world.
questions. And those people where are they? I'm just kidding. But really, I'm blessed that I keep myself grounded
Yes.
because being grounded, you will go far
That's very
in
important.
any field.
That no matter how high you go, you have to keep your feet on the ground. So from Saudi Arabia, I mentioned before that you've dressed Hollywood.
No, that's later part. I work in Dubai. After Saudi, Dubai, and
then
in 2010,
yeah.
I tried in the US.
Oh wow! How did you get there?
I joined the Miami Fashion Week.
Oh, was that? Did they reach out to you, or did you?
They reach out to me, but that event is like if you are nobody, you have to pay.
Really?
So I paid a lot because I felt that was my turning point.
Your breaking point into
Yeah.
the fashion world. Yeah. From there, is that when you started?
Nothing
getting-
happened
Really?
because my main reason to join Miami Fashion Week, I want to work in Victoria's Secret,
Oh, wow.
but it didn't happen. What happened is the next season,
Yeah.
I went to New York.
Yes.
And that's where my business partner now and I met, and I'm still working with him now. So something happened as well. But what I did in America is not what I'm doing in the Middle East. In the Middle East, all wedding gowns,
Yeah.
evening gowns, because nobody's wearing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So when I tried in the US, I make it a point that I will not follow my own line because there's so many great designers in the US.
Yeah.
Ralph Lauren, Donna Karan. You cannot argue with these people. You cannot join their ranks.
Yeah.
So I said, I will try to do something weird.
Different.
Something avant-garde, which is also my line.
Yes.
So, my first client is Britney Spears.
Wow, she was your first client. Was that for a music video?
The Billboard. All the Billboard.
Wow.
I think it stayed there for 4 years. In
So everyone saw
Las
it.
Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, and from there,
Not only on the Billboard, even in mall, hotels, you can see a photo of Britney Spears like, oh my goodness, I'm having a goozy.
and then when you dressed her up, how did you feel?
That was my biggest starstruck.
Yeah.
She is the best for me. To think I'm not listening to her. She's not my age.
Yeah.
I used to I'm in the 80s, Madonna, Whitney Houston. Britney is 90s, I think. So it's not my age.
So how did you could you describe the piece you created for her and how you came to that design?
That piece is part of my show in Dubai. So I didn't know it will fit her. It's size 0.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know she's that small. So what happened is she chose that dress, that outfit. Then I got an idea that whatever unusual I will do, people will pick. You have to do something nobody ever seen. That I think that's the formula, that's the secret. So whatever you saw in these celebrities, I'm the only one who can do that, or I'm the only one who first did those kind of pieces.
So be unique. That's a secret. Find your own
Yeah.
path. So just for the understanding of our viewers, could you describe what avant-garde is?
Avant-garde in English is fashion forward. Something people may not understand, but people may enjoy.
Yeah.
Because especially on my part, I'm a designer who's doing a show,
Yeah.
like a fashion show, to be entertained,
Yeah.
not for you to understand it or for you to to buy it to
For your
wear. No.
wardrobe.
First, you have to understand what are you saying, because it's not for ordinary people. Like, I need a feisty woman to wear it. I need a well-disciplined woman to wear it, because I'm doing a very small size dresses, which is good only for a young and very disciplined woman.
So Avant-Garde is, I guess, testing your audience's imagination in a way.
At the same time, yes,
Yeah.
and trying to visualize the future style.
So that's how you get inspired. You try and look forward into the future. That's what Avant-Garde is.
Yeah, kinda. And at the same time, when your client like Marita, she asked me to do a fashion show, like really to make people get crazy.
Yeah.
What is that, Marites? Who's this designer? Where did you find this guy? And so that's part of the inspiration, because you're trying to squeeze your mind to do something that nobody have ever seen. So part of it, people around me help me to create an avant-garde, not only myself, but everyone.
So in creating your collection, you have a wide variety of pieces. Does anybody help you create them?
Yeah, I have 19 workers, but the idea itself, it's all mine.
Yeah, so you have people
Like for instance, Jasmine wanted to look like a princess from the Disney character. I said, I can do that, but not in what you imagine.
Yeah.
I don't want to do something. I don't want to be compared with somebody who's doing a big ball gown and like, oh, she looked like a princess. You can be a princess without wearing those big gowns.
Princess in your own way.
Yeah. So she I believe she looks gorgeous last
She
night.
did. She
And that dress
absolutely
is
stunning.
like to die for. If I'm 15, I will wear that dress.
Yes, it was definitely jaw-dropping. The details was amazing.
And it's so sweet.
Yeah, it definitely matches her personality as well. She's a very kind. Sweet.
And that's the only dress last night that I fit with the model. Because mostly I just met here.
Yeah.
That's why the proportion of that dress is, for me, it's perfect. How I showed her legs
Yeah.
and figure.
Yeah.
She looks very tall on stage.
Yeah, she did. So do you have any favorite pieces from the collection that you showed in your recent fashion show?
Everyone is my favorite, but I guess since Jasmine came to my workshop and try it and check what I can do to improve the dress, I think that one is really something I really like, close to my heart. But everything is my favorite, especially the 90s, the finale.
Oh yeah.
Because I started as a designer during the supermodels.
Oh,
It's like I'm privileged that I'm designing for like Naomi Campbell, Lina Evangelista. So I created that collection for them. It's like my giving tribute to my muses. I love them during that day.
So each one has their own story.
Yeah.
So you had a very extravagant show recently for your 30th anniversary. Thank you so much for educating us on your inspirations,
Thank you.
your hardships, and letting us know how you overcame them. So for the next section, we will be welcoming Marites Novis, who is the producer of the show.
She's the best.
Yes, she believed in you. She introduced you to the land down under. And here you are with the second show, even with the Miss World Australia final.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll welcome her too. From his tough childhood, rising to the Hollywood stars, Rocky Gathercole inspires many of us to seek for our passion, regardless of how tough your life may be. He teaches us to look for the faith in our hearts and to keep it, protect it, no matter how many things around you changes. I'm Crystel Bandal. This is Behind the Lens. I'll see you next time.